What's up, everybody? We are back with another nail video, and this time I have an actual client that I'm working on. So I did go ahead and buy me a new or phone stand that is sturdy enough to um, actually accommodate my big cell phone. So yeah, we are laying the acrylic. What you saw here a second ago was me putting on my Mia Secret primer and dehydrator, and now we are going in with the clear. Now this client, she's had her nails on for 3 weeks and she just had one break off yesterday, so her nails lasted. And she said that normally her nails do not last when she goes to other nail techs, so sounds like to me she found a nail tech that she can keep. um Today was a very trying day, so she is amazing. She was kind of inconvenienced in a way. So I like to go above and beyond for my clients, especially ones that, I've known from childhood or, wherever, from school or whatever. Um, I try to look out, and today I accommodated her for her um, inconvenience, even though it wasn't my fault per se. But so here I am using a size 14 brush, and we are laying the acrylic, just doing a normal fill. This is sped up. It took me about a couple hours to do her nails because we're taking our time and discussing the design and things like that. That is the nail that I'm putting all the acrylic on, that one in the middle. So yeah, it's just been a trying time. But like Kanye West said, the hate makes you great. And baby, I've been getting a lot of hate from other so-called YouTubers just because they have a bigger platform. It's been said before that, people with a bigger platform take from the smaller platforms and try to, copy or whatever. She don't get no mention here because her nails are sloppy and she's a buffoon. So we're not going to even mention her. But yeah, if y'all caught the live, y'all caught the live. If you didn't know, well, because I don't keep stuff up like that. Moving on. I know my worth. I know my greatness. So this is the nail that we're putting the whole acrylic on. And I don't know if there was water added to my monomer. I do not like leaving my things elsewhere. I work hard for my things. And yeah, for some reason, this monomer was just not curing. It was like water. So, and it's not as strong as it normally used to be. I believe somebody's spiteful self put water, but that's okay. God don't like ugly. But her nails, nonetheless, came out really cute. And so here, just doing the feel. When you do the feel, you want to make sure that you get the old acrylic flush with the natural nail. You want to make sure you're not adding rings of fire into the nail. You want to make sure that you are removing any acrylic that appears to be white or chipping, because that will cause the new acrylic to break and lift as well. So you want to make sure you get all of that. And we did that. We prepped, and her cuticles still look good from 3 weeks ago. So I didn't have to go in with the nippers or any of that. Just kind of used the diamond bit that I kept out of the video because we decided to go ahead and record after I prepped her nails and got all that stuff removed. So here we're just kind of discussing the design, and I'm getting the glitter ready. And she always has great ideas. This is her second time coming to me, and I actually did her and her daughter nails today. So I did two services back to back, and it took me about 5 hours on the nose. 5 hours. I started at like 1:30, got done at 5:30, a little bit before 5:30. So I made good time. That is the design that we're doing. It's green and pink. I did some nails similar to these actually last summer on another young lady. She's off to college, and she expresses to me how she wished she could come get her nails done, but she's in another town and she doesn't have a car. So I did nails like that on her. Shouts out to Skylar. And so this is me pushing. Oh, that green is cute. You guys see that? This is me pushing the raw loose glitter onto the acrylic. And I wasn't thinking, but when I laid the acrylic the first time, I should have put the glitter in there, but we still made do. It didn't turn out too bulky. Um, but yeah, we should have put, and I'm kind of out of frame because of the ratio that I have it set to. So I do apologize, but we're just putting that raw glitter on and then we're capping that, as you can see here. And it turned out really, really cute. I kind of like uh, the clear kind of solar look. It looks like what they used to call solar nails. If anybody recalls that, that was just where the glitter was inside of the acrylic powder. And at the time when this was popular, I was living in Atlanta, Georgia, and I believe it cost me like $60, which I thought was cheap because here in Nebraska, they was charging us an arm and a leg for solar nails. And that's just something that's in the powder. Okay, we're moving on to the next nail here. And her hands are so easy to do. She has small nail beds. I'm just kind of looking at the picture as well, making sure I get everything how she like it. And I actually got this glitter, y'all. And I've had it for a long time. It's just some loose glitter. Inexpensive. It's like some arts and craft glitter. And I think I paid like $1 for each of those. So any loose raw glitter will work. Will do. But that green is really cute. She wanted to be ready for her St. Patrick's Day. She wanted some green, which I feel her because I got me some green nails that I'm going to pop on after I take these purple joints off. I got me some press-ons that I'm going to wear, and they're going to be way shorter. Even though I've gotten used to working with the long nails, I want to do some short nails. I like to alternate between long and short nails. And a lot of people ask me, how do you work with those? Just like you would work with short nails, you learn to adjust. It's just the human brain. Um, so yeah, I wipe my ass just fine. Everything, I clean my nails too. I have some of the cleanest nails that I've seen. Uh, stuff gets under them. We eat and things like that, but you should be washing your hands, especially if you have long nails. But you should be washing your hands, period. Especially in the new reality that we're all facing, we should be washing our hands more and not touching our face and our mouths. So I made this look very easy. And it was for the most part. It's just encapsulating. Nothing too crazy or anything like that. And I hope y'all can hear me because I'm just now adjusting my sound. So yeah, so we're just discussing some things. She's saying how she liked it so much already. And we were I went and got my I don't know what you call these. Like some stars, I guess. Some four-pegged stars. Most people draw these, but I have a hard time drawing them. So I saw them on Amazon and I ordered them. But we were looking at the picture and trying to figure out what was that extra shine other than the glitter. Now, I hate when people use filters and whatnot because there was like some glitter that wasn't really on the nail because of the filter. So we were trying to figure out what we can use to add that extra effect. So these little Mylar stars, iridescent stars, and they're not like the traditional 5-peg stars. These are like the 4-pegged stars. I don't know what you call them, but yeah. So I'm just putting that in there. Some of and I may have overdone it with the acrylic on this particular nail, but we later fix it, and you can see that. So I can tell that nails are my passion because I had a really tough day today. Like, I actually came to the conclusion that no more nail salons for me till possibly when I move to a different state. Um, Nail salons around where I'm from are just really badly managed, and it's like, mean girls club, even if they're not girls. Like, I don't believe in that. I don't see why people can't work harmoniously together, and I don't see why people want to um, try to belittle or attack somebody because they feel threatened by their talent. And that's all it is. Hate makes you great. So it builds character, all of that, and I've had my fair of it. This was the third salon that I actually worked in, but the fifth salon that I've actually attempted to work in, and I'm over it. And I started looking and seeking out salons back last July 2021 is the first salon that I worked in, and I graduated from nail school last February of 20. Well, that's when I started. I graduated March of 2021. I obtained my license. The date that's on my license is April 2nd of 2021. So 4/2 2021 is when I, actually technically got licensed. So I'm still a baby at this. You know what I mean? And I've grown so much as far as the nails being laid, as far as learning different things about myself, learning different things about myself in this business, learning different things about the business and the industry. I've learned a lot. So, and when you're learning, I don't know if, you guys have been in college or anything, but when you're learning, you're tired. Your brain is tired. So you really don't have patience or time to deal with, little minute things like, people not liking you and people trying to gang up on you in a salon or lie on you or things like that. You don't have time for that shit. So I am good. Okay. In my state, I know that as long as I have a separate entrance and I have my setup separate from my living corridors, and I have a place where my clients can wash their hands, I'm good to go. All I have to do is fill out the application, and have a tour done, or send them a copy of my floor plan. And yeah, well, once I get approved, bloom, bloom, blah, bling. So until then, I do have a space that I am renting. So uh, I am able to still take care of my clients and not potentially lose them to, mundane nail techs that think that you're only supposed to take an hour on some nails. It's not about just the time, it's about the quality. So here we are adding some of those green four-pegged stars because I wanted the pinky to shine like the picture. It was really, really shiny. And we encapsulate those as well inside of the nail. And I did pink and green. I did some of that loose glitter first, and then I went over it with uh, the stars. And now we are just rocking and rolling. But she actually walked in that salon when I was getting my things. And I felt like that was just distasteful and showed how petty that salon is and how it's ran. Because the salon owner knew that I was coming in on my day off. The salon was supposed to be closed, but it was packed like it was just a normal day. And he could have they could have told me that, but I've been wanting to not work there. And I've only been there 33 days or something like that. Yeah. So um my first week there I got sick. Hadn't been sick since 2019 when I suspected I had COVID, and it was just like, ugh, you know. Hadn't got sick. I had got sick, and the first week I really didn't work. Then the second week I was busy as hell. Then the third week it was just like, oh, let's pick on you about this. Let's pick on you about that. Let's blow up your phone so you can take walk-ins. I said, hold on, hold on. I am not the person that's going to just take walk-ins. I have my clients too. Like there's 5 other nail techs allegedly here, so they can take walk-ins. Well, now they'll be taking them. So I tried to hang in there, but some things aren't worth the fight. If you're unhappy somewhere, my advice is if you're unhappy somewhere, then make that move, especially if you are licensed. You went to school, you paid good money for your license. Don't waste your time at places that's not going to appreciate you, or they're so close knit of a culture that they just kind of they're looking to boot you out. Like they want you to kind of earn your stripes to be considered one of them. Nobody has time for that. That's like some cultist type bull crap, and I'm not with that. I like to work in environments. If I'm going to work around other people, I like to work in environments where um, everybody mind their own business, like literally, because it was like any more salons are like hubs for people with their own businesses to come under one roof, and here we're just taking a barrel bit and we're cleaning up the cuticles and shaping at the same time. So that way it's a cuticle safety bit. All right, but yeah, I like to work in places where people are acting like adults and not like grown ass high schoolers. So it is what it is. No loss here. It's not my loss anyways, um, because I carry myself like my own business, and I carry no inspiration on my back. I'm serious about my business. So will I open a salon here? Highly doubt it. I highly, highly doubt it. But hey, who knows? Maybe some of these wicked, treacherous, nasty, spirited people will move away or something, and it'll open up the gates for me to actually have a salon that is, where I don't treat customers like this salon. Person would get mad if people had kids, but in my interview, they told me that it was okay for kids to come into the salon. I guess if kids are getting services, then it's okay. But oh, it was okay for other, you know, professionals to have clients with kids, just not me. That part. But it's beneath me. It's So I was dealing with all of that today. It finally came to a head, and I feel so relieved, you guys and gals. Like I'm so happy that I don't have to wake up and go to a place, drive all the way to a place that I do not like the atmosphere. Um, yeah, you can only be fake for so long, you know. So here we just, we finished the filing now, and then we did the buffing too off camera. I had her wash her hands and all of that good stuff. And I do apologize that the camera is moving, but here we have a better camera reception. We're just putting on this top coat. Now the picture that she showed had a baby pink, and she just did baby pink. So she said she wanted to switch it up and do a hot pink, which I think looks better because it's like matchy matchy. And so I'm using my Beetles. I don't remember the number of the color, but it's Beetles. It's a pretty pink, very pretty pink. It matches with this perfectly. So yeah, and like I said, my friend was walking in, and I was getting all my things together, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, what's going on?" And I'm like, "You're good, and I got you too." So that was the accommodation that I made for her because of this salon, they all had smirks on their face except for one person, and I appreciate her for not being ugly, and God bless her for that. But um, everybody thought it was, even the owner, so-called owner, which I think he's just the manager. But anyways, he had a smirk on his face when my client walked in, like, "Oh, hi," and knowing good and daggone well, he tried to call himself firing me in front of everybody. Like, I'm not fired. First of all, I'm my own boss. I'm my own business, you know, and the stuff that he was mad over is just like, yeah, I suspected that I was being played with, you know. Couldn't bring my child up there. My child was sitting down eating his pancakes, minding his business, wasn't talking to anybody. And that was strike one. Everybody else can bring their kids up there, or if that's what you want to call them. But, tell if they were pets or kids. But when I did it, it was a problem. So, um, and just a little petty, like picking at me stuff, blowing up my phone. I pay my phone bill. You can't make me answer my phone. Like I said, I'm my own business person. And then I do all of my legwork by myself, from making these YouTube videos, from my label, my logo, all of that. It's all me. I don't expect nobody else to do it for me. And when I started up, I didn't have the money to pay other people to do it. I learned to do it myself. So I take very much pride in what I created, and no matter where I'm located, you know, I'm going to continue to have that pride, and I'm not going to let anybody try to break me down to make me feel like I don't belong, or try to make me insecure about what I'm doing, or none of that, because my clients leave happy. I had a girl that called me today. She hasn't come and gotten her nails done in a couple months, and she was like, "Oh my gosh." She's like, "I was scrounging to find your number because my birthday coming up, and I'm like, I need her to do my nails." And that right there is why I do it. Yeah, the money will come. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not one of those money hungry people saying, "Oh, I could just do nails and make, it's easy money." It's not easy money. It's not. From determining your price, knowing your worth, learning, you know, the technical things of nails, going to school, passing, taking the state exam. It's a lot that goes into it. So it's not easy money. And that's why a lot of people get into this and they don't thrive, because they think that, like, oh, I can make a come up and do nails for you. If you can, more power to you, but it's not easy, especially when, there's people ready to hate on you and say your work ain't this and you ain't that, and try to make things harder for you. And that's in every city and state that I can think of. So you got to have thick skin in this industry, and nails and hair kind of go coincide with one another. But if I was to hypothetically open a salon, I would not. I'm covering the timer so I can see how long she had her hand in there. But I would not. I don't think I would intermix hairstylists with nail techs, because I've seen it, and that's where a lot of your drama comes, you know, because hairstylists learn how to do manicures, pedicures, yes, but they're not doing acrylic. So, yeah, they may be able to get somebody out in 30 minutes. But if somebody's getting a soak off and a feel or some dip or some acrylic, you're not getting out in 30 minutes. And if you are, you better question those nails if they're safe to wear. So, I don't, from what I've seen in salons around here in the Wild Wild West, I wouldn't mix the two. I would keep it separate. I would do something different. But I had the idea way before I saw it be done here, to have a mega salon where it's like one stop shop for your beauty needs. But now everybody's doing that. So here I'm putting some rose cuticle oil. We are cured. We are top coated, and she is good to go. Her nails are cute. Do y'all see that shine, that sparkle? It looks like, we were talking about how it looks like those Sour Patch straws, the candy, and it made me want some watermelon candy. And I don't even like watermelon flavored candy, but her nails just look delicious. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh, ooh. We're gonna have a picture here at the end so y'all can see the end result. And this isn't the lamp that I normally would use. Because I had my stuff. It was just hectic today. I had my stuff all over the place. I didn't really even get a chance to get settled back in, because I had half of my, not even really half. Thank y'all so much for watching. This is the end of the video. We're just putting rose oil on. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell so that you can be notified of any future videos. And let me know what you think in the comments.